Hello, everybody. This is the WeCreateOnlineCourses.com podcast. Today we talk about the topic how we as a service, make sure that your voice comes across during the online course creation in the way you want. So we have 4 points here because we quickly talked about this before we recorded. We want to break this down for you now. Tom, do you want to start with the first point, design survey?
Let's kind of go back to where this question came from. And it's from one customer. And she went on our website and she looked at our bios, right? And she's like, hey, you're a bit edgy, And I was thinking about that too. I was like, well, yeah, I mean, some of the past, right? Like, music industry, hip hop, different businesses, right? And then she looked at yours, probably, running around with a video camera around Southeast Asia. She's like, these guys are. So she just wanted to make sure that her, personality doesn't get lost with ours while we create the course, right? Which we thought was hilarious, but there's definitely a point there, yeah.
Yeah, it's a valid question.
So we do have quite a few checks and balances from just for our team and for ourselves to make sure that does not ever happen. So the first one is the design survey. So we created something where we try to figure out, based on your answers, what sort of design are you going for, right? So then, based on that, you will receive a template, which you will check off and tell us whether this looks good or not. The next thing is we work on the outline together, right? So this is not something where we just take your content and do whatever we want. Like we go through this together. That's one of the main pieces in the beginning.
This is the one thing that keeps people from actually starting, because they don't know exactly how to roll it out. They don't know what they don't know or what they know.
Yeah, and the reason the reason we put that in first is, we spoke with a lot of successful online course creators, and they said that's the meat and potatoes of everything. Once you get the outline right, and you have your headline, you have the niche market, which we help you with, how to pitch this to a client, everything else is downhill, right? So that's the main hardest piece that we work on first.
Yeah, also for the marketing, because from the outline, so much goes into marketing and once the course is done. So you can see what are the keywords you can rank for, what possible ads you can make from this, what are the people you need to talk to, are there competitors' courses that might be similar, can you niche down a bit more? So this is a super important thing, and this will make sure that this is actually your voice, that you're teaching what you know.
So then once we figure out the outline, and in the outline, we'll actually break it down. We'll figure out the modules. So which ones you should give away free, which ones will be the ones that we sell. Under the modules, we go through the lessons, what goes into each lesson. With that in hand, you then get the template. You record the actual audio yourself, so it is your voice. We then throw that into a presentation. We send it back to you. You okay it. And we move on to the next module. So every piece of the puzzle you get to check off and say, yeah, this is fine, this is fine, this is not fine. And this is why our voice will never, overtake yours, it's because we're not actually doing any of the creative part other than just helping you dial it in.
Yeah. Also important is checking or okaying something is a process that happens in Google Presentation, where you can actually change a word if you need to do it yourself quickly, or you can make comments and then we can go again and finalize it. So you're not actually giving feedback on final graphics, because that's awkward, right? You don't want to tear down a work that's been done. You want to influence something that's still a work in progress.
Yeah, I think that's, that was a really valid question. I thought about that too, it is possible. If we didn't have these checks, balances, maybe I would watch someone's module and be like, this is boring, and put a Wu-Tang video in, and just come back when it's less boring. I mean, it is possible, but yeah, we have these in place so that none of this happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the end, the influencer, so you will record it yourself. This will be your voice, and if there's anything you don't understand, you just don't record it, you give it back. So this is really like a course that you would put together yourself, but it will look a bit better.
That's